you sit here. $60 seconds.
Sorry, no one told me. What did it end up being, Vivian? Not when we got here. Not when we got here. Not when we got here. There wasn't a soul. This is Arabian Nights basketball on WRAB 5A Area 14 action. The opening game of the night for the boys as Arab is taking on Scottsboro this evening. The Knights in blue, the Wildcats in white. We're set to tip it off here. Winner moves on to the championship game in some region. The loser goes home. And Landon Strickland gets the tip to Drew Puccio, and we are underway. Puccio will cross midcourt for the Knights. Over to Noah Mann, left wing, bounce pass to Zach Coleman, top of the key, right to Landon Strickland, out front to Carson Jennings, back to Landon. In the paint to the free throw line. Jumpers off the back of the rim, no good. And a little trouble handling the ball, but Scottsboro does come up with it. Tyler Shelton was able to get it away down the floor to Brox. And in the court is Bryce Bell, who hits a big three to get this game underway from the right corner. Scottsboro is on both the board.
Yeah, quick start for Scottsboro right there, getting on the board quickly after the empty possession by the Knights.
Puccio to Carson Jennings, out to Zach Hallman. Right side, back to Carson. Moves to the lane, right side, back and forth, over to Landon. He's open for three from the left wing. Good! Game is tied, 7:05 to go, quarter one. And it's 3-3.
The intensity is wrapped up. It's like it's the fourth quarter and we just tipped off.
Jake Jones. Over to Tyler Shelton, back to Jones. Scottsboro brings the crowd. They are loud and proud. The Knights have a pretty good contingent themselves this evening. And we'll see how this thing goes. Scottsboro's won twice over the Knights this season, but never a blowout. In the paint is Tyler Shelton, and he's in there for two.
Yeah, just worked it inside, patiently put that ball up, didn't rush anything. Got it over Landon Strickland for two.
It's underway. First quarter, 6:28. Scottsboro 5, Arab 3. Zach Coleman passes it off to the quarterback. Left side to Carson Jennings for three, and from the wing, he's good. Knights on top, 6-5. 6:15 to go in quarter one.
Yeah, Carson set a record for threes at Priceville last week, and he's trying to pick up where he left off.
Brox over to Tyler Shelton. To Jake Jones, and back to Shelton at the right wing. Goes underneath to Eli Worthy. Found himself wide open. Made a nice move. Left to the basket for two. Wildcats 7, Knights 6. Drew Puccio crosses midcourt with 5:50 to go in quarter one. Noah Mann bounce pass to Zach Coleman. Top of the key. Right side to Carson Jennings. This one's off the back of the rim. No good. Getting good position was Jake Jones for the rebound. Down the floor to Shelton. Comes inside the paint. Gives it inside to Worthy. Shot was no good. Follow-up, I believe, from Jake Jones is good. Scottsboro has a 3-point lead, 9-6. 5:28 to go, quarter one. Drew Puccio crosses midcourt. Left side to Noah Mann to Zach Coleman out front. Now we've got a whistle. And we've got a foul call down there on Landon. Yeah. And that one well away from the play, so I'm not sure what's going on. Landon talking to Coach Cruz about it. So Scottsboro will inbound it here. 5:19 on the clock, quarter one. The Wildcats 9, Knights 6. Scottsboro with the basketball and the lead. This is Antonio Brock, smallest man on the floor at 5'7". That's how he's listed. Drew Puccio listed at 5'7". I believe he's got him by an inch or two anyway. Pass trying to get it inside. Landon Strickland gets a hand on it, goes over to Zach Coleman. Ball gets away. A little bit of a trap on Zach. Looked like it went off his foot, but they're going to say it's off the Wildcats' foot, and Arab will get the basketball here.
Yeah, you can see that the Wildcats want to speed up the process for the Knights, try to make them force them into mistakes early on.
Zach Coleman moves to the left side of the lane, passes in the corner to Noah Mann, comes inside the lane, kicks it out to Drew Puccio for three, right wing. Shot is no good. On the rebound is Tyler Shelton. Shelton quickly down the floor, trapped momentarily. Now they go again underneath to where the shot is blocked. Rejected by Strickland. Here come the Knights. Drew Puccio will cross midcourt. Left side to Zach Coleman. Right side to Landon Strickland. At the free throw line, Bronx came in there. Might look like it might have been a foul. No call. And the Wildcats have the basketball. Quickly down the floor. Shelton, left wing, now moves down, now back out. And the Wildcats will slow it down just a little bit. 4:13 on the clock. Scottsboro with a 3-point lead, 9-6. Wildcat fans wanted a foul there on Strickland. Here is Shelton with a pass inside to Brox, and again the small man snuck in there between Landon and Zach Coleman and puts it in for two.
Yeah, Landon stepped out on not really the perimeter, just outside the lane, and he slid in right behind him and filled that open spot.
Zach Coleman right side to Drew Puccio, out front to Zach. Zach Coleman inside the lane, right to Puccio. Puccio comes inside, working on blocks, that is. And Drew is going to make the bucket, be fouled, and come to the free throw line and shoot one. Brox will be charged with a foul.
Yeah, a lot more aggressive from Drew Puccio. You normally don't hear that being said with him in the same breath, but a lot of times he's looking to be a distributor, but now he's attacking the basket, and good things happen with the Knights when he's doing that.
Chase Miller and Wyatt Lamar in the game. Drew Puccio makes the free throw. So we're down to a 2-point contest. Scottsboro 11, Arab 9, 3:34 to go, quarter one. Antonio Brox, left wing, passes in the corner. Shot is good from Tyler Shelton, a 3-point bucket. Wildcats back to a 5-point lead, 14-9.
Yeah, Wildcats come out really hot early on. We've got to weather this storm.
Jennings for three, it's good. Right side of the top. And he puts one in for three. It's a 2-point game with 3:10 to go.
He draws down the court with Jake Jones.
Shelton in the corner. Hits Bryce Bell, a 6'3 sophomore, who gets a three. It bounced around a couple of times, but fell in good. Drew Puccio in the corner to Miller. Miller comes out on the right wing. Pass down to Zach Coleman, left side to Wyatt Lamar. Wyatt, right side of the paint. Goes in the corner to Drew. Drew hands it off to Zach Coleman. Looks at the three, instead moves right side of the lane. Goes to Wyatt Lamar. He's in the paint. Back to Zach. Right wing. Comes down to the baseline. Back out to Wyatt Lamar. Left side to Drew Puccio. Down to 2:30 to go. Quarter one. Knights trailing 5. All on the line for both teams here. Again, a win means you've got 2 more games. A loss means your season is over.
Yeah, both teams know that stat, and they also know that whoever the top 2 teams out of this area has a very good chance to Jacksonville.
Carson Jennings, nice pass inside to Zach Coleman. Moving in underneath is charged with an offensive foul.
Yeah, that was Jake Jones drawing that charge, I do believe. He's very good.
2:11 to go, quarter one. Scottsboro on top by 5, 17-12. Bucks That's not Brox. That is, I don't know who that is. But there's a pass inside, and now they wanted to go underneath that time to Cooper Harding. And he's a big guy, 6'3", 200-pounder. And the ball kind of just not on target there. I don't think he was quite ready for it either way, and the Knights get it back on the turnover. Here's Drew Puccio out on the left wing. Taking his time here, goes to Zach Coleman, top of the key, moves right. Here's Zach moving to the paint. Now goes over to Wyatt Lamar in the corner. Moves inside. Now kicks it back out to Zach and over to Chase Miller for three. This one's off the rim, no good. On the rebound is Jake Jones. Down the floor to Tyler Shelton. Chase Miller standing there, thought he had a charge, but nope, it's going to be a foul on Miller. And the Wildcats will retain possession of the basketball here. 1:30 to go, quarter one. Scottsboro 17, Knights 12. Wildcats with the ball. Strickland comes back in. Davis Kinney makes his first appearance now for the Knights. And number 5 is in there for Scottsboro. We'll have to get his name a little later for you.
That's Cash Mateo.
And Jake Jones in the corner to Bryce Bell. His shot is off the mark, no good. Landon Strickland with a rebound over to Zach Hallman. Hallman crosses midcourt to Drew Puccio. Back to Landon Strickland. And we're going to have a foul call here. It's going to go against Harding, I believe. And 1:18 to go in quarter one here. And so the Knights will inbound it. A little bit of a mass confusion there. Here is Kinney to inbound it. Goes out front to Landon Strickland. Strickland to the free throw line, slips. Goes to the floor, gets the ball out to Drew Puccio, comes inside, kicks it back out to Davis Kinney for three. Off the rim, no good. Strickland up hard for the rebound, battling in between a couple of Wildcats, Tyler Shelton and Eli Worthy both in there. And the foul call will send Strickland to the line. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, you knew that it wasn't going to keep up the pace that both teams started out with, and now it just becomes a fight down low.
Landon, normally a good free throw shooter, does not make the first one. Noah Mann will check in. Drew Puccio comes out. Also, Bryce Bell is out for Scottsboro. And Antonio Brox is back in there. Here's Landon Strickland. Shot is good. So it's a 4-point game. 17-13, 1:04 to go. Quarter one, Wildcats on top. Antonio Brox crosses midcourt. Moves left side to Tyler Shelton in the wing. Out front, they go to Brell. Shots off the back of the rim, no good. On the rebound is Shelton. Battling for it, Noah Mann takes it away. Here come the Knights, over to Zach Coleman. 43 seconds to go in quarter one. Wanting to back into this lead a little bit. Zach Coleman over to Davis Kinney. Out front to Landon Strickland. Landon moving a bit unworthy. Now kicks it out to to Carson. And his long three is no good. Hit the rim. Bounced out, no good. Wildcats with a basketball. Jake Jones slowly crosses midcourt with plenty of time. 20 seconds on the clock now. And Antonio Brox will hold the ball. He got instructions from his coach. Looking back and forth like a NFL quarterback. Trying to work it down to the last second here before he spikes the ball. Here's the pass in the corner to Tyler Shelton. Off the back of the rim, no good. Battle for the ball underneath. They throw it up. Shot won't go. And the first quarter has come to an end. Wildcats are on top. It's Scottsboro 17 and ARAB 13. We'll be back with quarter two that's coming up in 1 minute on the Fun Media Radio Network.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Basketball on WRAB and Horizon Communications. First round action, 5A Area 14. The Arab Knights and the Scottsboro Wildcats, both with a little bit of a reversal of sorts. Knights come into the game 12-16, 2-4 in the area. The Wildcats 16-12, 4-2 in the area. And now we've got a foul call here that will go against Worthy underneath. And he's disappointed in that call, but Arab will get the ball here and come down the floor with 7:45 to go in quarter two, trailing by 4, 17-13. Zach Hallman out front. Goes over to Carson Jennings, right wing. Jennings out to Zach and left side to Noah Mann. In the corner to Drew Puccio. Out front to Carson Jennings, right side to Noah. To Landon Strickland in the lane, trying to work on Worthy. Ball is slapped it from behind by Brox. Here comes Jake Jones down the floor. A collision with Noah Mann. And they're going to charge Noah with a foul here, I do believe. And it is, and the Wildcats will inbound it here. Scottsboro 17 and Arab 13, 7:22 to go, quarter two.
Jake Jones only knows one gear, and that's high gear. He's gonna go full throttle the entire game.
Worthy comes out. Cooper Harding is in there for the Wildcats. Passes into Antonio Brox in the corner over there to Bell. Bell wanted to get a long pass away, did not do it, fell short, and Zach Hallman takes it away, goes to Noah Mann in the corner. Noah's shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Carson Jennings bounces the ball off Bryce Bell, and Arab will inbound it here. You're never really ready for that play in basketball, but it happens all the time.
Oh yeah, that's a staple nowadays.
Hallman inbounds it to Landon Strickland, back to Zach on the baseline, moves out front of the bucket, can't get it to go. Landon Strickland on the baseline, shot's good. Landon Strickland with a bucket inside 7 minutes to go. It's a 2-point game. Scottsboro 17, Arab 15, Wildcats with the basketball. Here's Brox down the floor in the paint, comes out to Shelton. Shelton moves to Harding. Harding in the paint. Little floater inside is good, and the Wildcats go back up 4.
Yeah, Harding just found the soft spot in that zone, right just inside the free throw line.
Drew Puccio crossing midcourt, out front to Zach Hallman. Gives it to Drew. Drew, right side of the lane, working around, goes in the corner to Zach Hallman for 3. This one is an air ball. But we've got a foul call under there, and it looks like it's going against Shelton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of those late contests. Got him on the elbow, I do believe.
So Zach will come to the line here and shoot 2.
A little bit different here in the start of the second quarter than that first. We come out, looked like we were going to be scoring in the 90s when we first started this game, but it slowed down since then.
Nice starting lineup out there on the floor. It's all seniors with the exception of Zach Hallman, who is a junior. Makes the first one. It's a 3-point game now. Steps back up to the free throw line. Ready to take another. And this one is good. So this is a 3-shot foul. I wondered about that from where he was. Tucker Willis making an appearance now. Chase Miller is in. Landon Strickland and Noah Mann come out. Yeah, everybody's playing hard right now on both ends of the floor here for both teams. Here's Zach Coleman back at the line now. Shot is up and off the front of the rim. No good. Chance for it. Can't come up with it. It's Bryce Bell who does. Kicks it out to Shelton. Down the floor to Antonio Brox. And a nice play by the Wildcats to get that one in for 2.
That's about how you draw up a fast break right there.
Zach Coleman left side to Drew Puccio. At the free throw line, Brox gets a hand in there, can't come up with it. Puccio goes left side to Tucker Willis to Zach Coleman for 3. Off the back of the glass, no good. And here comes Shelton down the floor. Quickly, right side. Moving around on Carson Jennings there. The left side over here to Bryce Bell. In the lane. Shot off the glass, no good. Zach Coleman with a rebound. So the Wildcats missing a bucket or 2 now, but it's still a 4-point game. Scottsboro on top, 21-17. 5:34 to go, quarter 1. Tucker Willis hands it off to Chase Miller. Knights right now just looking to pass, it appears. Miller comes inside, outside of the arc to Zach Coleman. Left side, comes inside the lane, finds an opening and lays it in for 2. 21-19, your score. Wildcats on top of the Knights, 5:20 to go, quarter 2. We've got timeout on the floor. It will be a 30-second break. We'll take it with them. We'll be back on the Fun Media Radio Network and Horizon Communications.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
We never set out to be J.P. Morgan or Wells Fargo. We set out to be Citizens Bank and Trust and to serve the community as a community bank, and we're content with that.
Knights basketball on WRAB. It is also area tournament basketball between the Knights and the Scottsboro Wildcats. 5A Area 14 action. And both teams looking to try to get a W and keep their season alive here. Wildcats with the basketball. Tyler Shelton goes right side to Brox. Brox back to Shelton at the left wing. Teams having a kind of a similar sort of play going on right now here. Shelton left wing off the front of the rim, no good. Carson Jennings comes down with it, comes racing down the floor, checks up at midcourt and goes back to Drew Puccio. Hand off to Zach Coleman, left side of the paint. Zach, nice little move, comes up off the glass. Shot is no good, but a nice little move there to move around the defender, trying to get some points. Going to have another wholesale substitution here. Kenny, Strickland, and Mann all set to come back in here momentarily for the Knights.
Yeah, that first quarter was almost exclusively outside the three-point arc. It kind of cooled off from out there, so now we're attacking it downhill, especially with Zach Coleman.
Coleman's shot is good. So in come the substitutions. And Zach will get another. 1 point game and a chance to tie it. Shot is good. We're all tied up at 21. Clock will move with 4:49 to go here in quarter two. Antonio Brox, he is quick. Gets it out to Jones and back to Brox and back to Jones. Left side here, just working it out front at the moment. Cat and mouse game, and there's a ball on the floor, and Wildcats were able to keep it They go down underneath to Harding. Harding wants to pass and gives to Noah Mann. Noah was in the right spot at the right time, grabbed the basketball. Here come the Knights. Here's Drew Puccio in the lane. Spin move around. It falls in good off the glass for two from Drew Puccio, and Arab has taken a lead. It's Arab 23, Scottsboro 21. In quarter two, we got timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Fun Media Radio Network and Horizon Communications.
For over 50 years, the team of former Wildcats and lawyers at Beard and Beard have been proud supporters of the sports and academics of the Guntersville City Schools. We wish our local schools the best of luck and encourage fans to support their teams.
Basketball on WREB, AM 1380, FM 107.1, WREBradio.com. Archie Anderson with Cody Walker. Vivian Fleming, our producer tonight. Jeremiah Williamson will have stats coming up at the half. Right now, the Wildcats have the basketball. Brock's moving around inside the midcourt line. Davis Kinney got a hand in there, so did Drew, and I think Drew's going to be charged with a foul here as he went to the floor. And he will be charged with a foul there, so the Wildcats will inbound it.
Yeah, almost got the steal. That just shows how razor thin that difference between a foul and a steal is.
Knight's got it down in there with him. I thought Kenny might have a shot at it as Drew came around on the other side, but Drew came in a little too hard. Tyler Shelton checks back in now for Scottsboro. Inbounds pass. That goes to Bryce Bell and out to Shelton. Shelton works now to the left to Brox. We're inside 4 minutes to go in the first half of play. Arab 23, Scottsboro 21. Here is Harding. Out front they go to Jake Jones. At the free throw line, Bryce Bell decides to go back out. They hit Shelton on the right wing, and Tyler Shelton buries a three, and the Wildcats are back on top 24-23.
Yeah, that had been a defensive liability a little bit for the Knights in the zone. Is threes from the wing, and the Wildcats are trying to exploit that.
Landon Strickland trying to get a pass away. He's going to be fouled by Brox. Not a whole lot to it, but a little contact there. Carson Jennings comes back in. Davis Kinney comes out. Both teams doing a lot of substituting in this game, trying to keep folks fresh. They've been playing like it's the end of the fourth quarter since the tip. Here's Drew Puccio with the basketball for the Knights. Clock moves, 3:30 to go, quarter two. Knights down one, 24-23. Zach Hallman, left side of the paint. In the corner to Noah Mann for three. It's off the backboard, no good. Landon Strickland fights for the ball, gets it. He tried to go up there and put in a little semi-stuff, but there was too much traffic. He will draw the foul and come to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, we're working really hard underneath. I mean, Strickland has been in a war down low with whoever he's been matched up with, whoever the Cats have been trying to put on him. It's been a struggle to get the ball.
Strickland ties the game at 24. How did I end up with somebody else's? Here's my shot. How'd that happen? Strickland's second shot is good, and the Knights are on top here, 25-24. 3:10 to go, quarter two. Wildcats with the basketball.
Back and forth we go.
Out front to Brox. Left side to Shelton, back to Brox. Brox moves to the lane, now kicks it back out here to Bell. Hands it off to Harding, back to Bell for three. This one's off the back of the rim, no good. Shelton with a rebound. Shelton in the corner. This time no good. Carson Jennings has an opening. Carson's going to go all the way down the floor. Wow! He threw that thing off the back of the glass. I think he wanted Strickland to dunk it. That didn't work. Puccio with a follow-up, though, and the Knights are back on top now by three, 27-24. And there's Drew Puccio with a steal. Harding trying to move around in there for a big guy. Drew in the right place, right time. Gets it into Landon Strickland. Shot inside the lane is no good. Knights just gave up a huge opportunity right there. Left side, that's going to be Jake Jones. His three bounces out. So neither team just that prolific shooting at the moment. Here's Landon Strickland, another drive inside. He wanted to go up that time. He's going to draw the foul as he was putting one up over the rim that time.
Yeah, that was more of Jake Jones not wanting the dunk, but maybe that'll come back to bite him later on if he gets in foul trouble, because they live and breathe with Jake Jones on the court.
Knights giving the Wildcats a game so far. Again, Scottsboro has won both games during the season. But then on the other hand, the Knights have defeated the Wildcats. Gunnersville has had Scottsboro's hand this year. So an interesting area we've got going here right now. And here's Landon's second shot. He'll make that one. And the Knights are up by 4. Arab 28 and Scottsboro 24. Scottsboro never has had a huge lead in this game, but they always seem to be a little bit more in control. But now it's flip-flopped just a little bit.
Yeah, every last couple of minutes, it's been the Knights pushing the envelope.
Tucker Willis in there for the Knights. Landon Strickland gets a breather, and there is a turnover again. Little inerrant pass there. And between the missed shots and the Knights getting on the board here, you have to wonder if maybe Scottsboro is getting it in their head just a little bit now. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 1:57 to go in quarter two. It's Arab 28, Scottsboro 24, full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Fun Media Radio Network and Horizon Communications.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
Loud crowd here at Guntersville High School, where the Arabian Knights have taken the lead over the Scottsboro Wildcats 28-24 as we get set to wind up the first half of play. 1:48 on the clock. Knights 28, Wildcats 24. Noah Mann right side to Tucker Willis, out front to Drew Puccio. And he'll slow things down a bit and walk around. Matter of fact, he's watching that clock pretty closely now.
Yeah, I'd say this is about a 60-40 crowd, Scottsboro, but the Knights are trying to make it just about as much noise.
Puccio, with Brock's on him, goes over to Zach Hallman, left side to Noah Mann. Comes inside the lane, checks up, and wanted to go back to Zach. Zach has to steal it away from Shelton. Comes in underneath on Worthy. Shot won't go. Noah Mann gets a hand on it. Zach saves it. Gets it back to Tucker Willis. Back to Zach Hallman for 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. And over the backboard, Wildcat basketball. Another blown opportunity for the Knights right there. And they had several shots at it.
Yeah, hopefully these don't come back to bite us later on, but you like the intensity that the Knights have. They've been setting the tone so far, so hopefully that continues, especially here in this last 60 seconds.
Here's 1 minute to go. Wildcats with the basketball. Brock's over there in the corner to Bell, back out to Brock. Shelton on the left side. And he goes in the corner to Worthy, back out to Shelton. Shelton right side, over there to Bell, and in the corner to Jake Jones. Back and forth they go, down to 39 seconds. Out to Bryce Bell. Both teams kind of look like they want the last shot of this quarter with a lot of time to go. Here's Worthy. Nice little pass inside to Antonio Brox. Ball got away from him. He went to the floor. A little tangle up there. No foul call, but it will be Wildcat basketball.
Yeah, it was almost a tie-up. Noah Mann stepping in there. Had a hand firmly on the ball.
Tyler Shelton inbounds it. Goes to Bell. Bell moves inside the lane. Finds Antonio Brox wide open underneath. Lays it in for two.
It's like the Knights just kind of forget Brox is out there.
Yeah.
And he's standing there and he finds himself open.
A-Rab now with a 2-point lead, 28-26. Drew Puccio over to Carson Jennings, 7 seconds. Look at the scoreboard, guys. Look at the clock. Zach Coleman over to Carson Jennings. Long three. This one is off the front, no good. And the first half of play is going to come to an end. But the Arabian Knights have taken the lead. It's A-Rab 28 and Scottsboro 26 at the half of this 5A Area 14 matchup. We'll be back to talk about this game, to give you a few statistics, and of course the second half. That's coming up in 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the Fun Media Radio Network and Horizon Communications.
Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyatt a call at 256-527-1051. RE/MAX Heritage in A-Rab is a proud supporter of the A-Rab City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Knights throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Heritage in A-Rab, 256-586-4410. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Gunnersville and RE/MAX Heritage in A-Rab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats, and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
On top 28-26. Who knows how this one's going to come out, but what a finish it would be if the Knights could pull it off, knowing they went into the season knowing that Lawson King was not going to be with them. He's still been at every single game, all wrapped up in all that artillery down there. And then, of course, we lost Landon Strickland a few games. Wyatt Lamar went out injured. We've had every kind of bad luck you can imagine, and they still have a respectable, at least, record, and playing a well of a game so far with Scottsboro here tonight in Gunnersville. Knights with the basketball as we get the third quarter underway. A-Rab on top again, 28-26. Carson Jennings on the floor with Drew Puccio, Noah Mann, Landon Strickland, and, of course, Zach Hallman over there. And the Wildcats have their starters in as well. And right now the Knights kind of taking it easy. Here's Noah Mann inside the lane. Ball got away from him. A lot of folks wanted a traveling call there. They don't get it. Strickland's going to miss the shot. And, wow, a little collision right there. And there's going to be a foul call here. And it will go against Noah Mann. And, well, as you can hear from the crowd, everybody's got a different opinion on that one. But there was definitely some contact. And the Wildcats get the ball. That was Jake Jones that was wanting to go up with it.
Yeah, right now the temperature's been turned down to a simmer, but it won't take much to get it back up to a boil.
Here's Shelton, left side, back out front to Jones. Jones looks at Bell, goes back to Shelton, and back to Jones. Playing out front here. And now they go down to Worthy. Ball got away, tipped in there somehow. Scottsboro comes back up with it. Jones, almost an inerrant pass to Bronx. He comes inside, finds Shelton underneath. Shot wouldn't go first time. Gets the board, puts the second shot up. It won't go. Zach Hallman comes down with it. Long pass down to Noah Mann in the corner. Almost got away. Carson Jennings, left wing for three is no good. Shelton with the board. Landon Strickland comes in from behind, slaps the ball away, and now throws it away.
Yeah, he was expecting Carson to stop at the wing, but Carson made a cut to the basket, and then by the time he realized that, his ball was already in the air.
6:30 on the clock, quarter three. Arab 28 and Scottsboro 26. Wouldn't expect to be no score this far, a minute and a half into this game. Here's Jake Jones crossing midcourt. Over to Antonio Brox and to Bryce Bell at the wing. Bryce Bell back out front to Brox. Landon Strickland on Brox. That's hysterical. They go down to Shelton in the left corner. Cross-court pass over here to Jake Jones. Shot for three is no good, but Bell underneath gets the board. Then he goes to the floor. They'll charge him with traveling. He doesn't like the call, but everybody will just let him go.
He was saying that he called the timeout, but the Knights just kind of pulled the chair out from underneath him. He's expecting that there was going to be somebody behind him. The Knights took a step back, and he hits the floor and gets the travel.
We've gone 2 minutes in this quarter and no score. Both teams having some inerrant this and inerrant that so far. Noah Mann bounce pass to Zach Hallman. Right side to Carson Jennings. Hard to get a shot off right now. Scottsboro really comes out on you defensively. Here's Noah Mann inside the lane. Out to Landon Strickland. He moves underneath Worthy, around Worthy, I should say. Shot underneath is no good. And now we're going to have a foul call here on Landon Strickland away from the play. And Landon looks at Coach Brandon Cruz. And now he talks with the official.
Yeah, him and Brox got tangled up at the baseline about 90 feet from the basket.
Landon doesn't agree with the call. That's probably the first time in his life he's never agreed with the call. Here is Worthy, bounce pass back here to Jones at the right wing. Over to Brox. Brox in the corner to Shelton. And back to Brox. He is so quick. Over there to Jones. Jones goes underneath to Worthy off the glass for two underneath in traffic. And the game is tied at 28, and we finally have somebody to score. 5:04 to go in the ball game. It's Arab 28, Scottsboro 28. Zach Hallman, top of the key to Drew Puccio. He'll take the shot just out away from the free throw line, and it's good. And Coach Brandon Cruz wants a full timeout. 4:53 to go, quarter three. Arab 30, Arab 28. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Fun Media Radio Network and Horizon Communications.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Gunnersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Gunnersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Gunnersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
As the city of Gunnersville continues to grow and prosper, your Gunnersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Gunnersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
If you're looking for a rental home or apartment in the Gunnersville area, call on Bonds Real Estate. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. Bonds Real Estate is another proud supporter of Gunnersville Wildcat basketball. First Baptist Church of Gunnersville is another proud supporter of Gunnersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Gunnersville.
All right. This is Arabia Nights basketball on WRAB. 4:53 to go, quarter three. Arab 30, Scottsboro 28 in 5A Area 14 tournament play at Gunnersville High School. Gunnersville Wildcats and the Fairview Aggies follow this one. Here is Brox crossing midcourt for Scottsboro. Goes in the corner to Shelton. Shelton back out to Worthy, right wing. Worthy looking to pass. Goes over there to Bell. Bell over to Brox. A little bit of a dangerous pass. Gets it though, and Shelton nails one from the corner. The 6'2 senior buries the three to put the Wildcats back out in front.
An exotic passing scheme that time for the Wildcats coming out of a timeout. Leads to an open look in the corner.
Scottsboro 31, Arab 30, 4:15 to go. Carson Jennings finds an open lane and lays it in for two. Here's Shelton for the Wildcats, crossing midcourt. And the corner to Brox. Brox back to Shelton. And over to Jones for three. Off the back of the rim. Up there for the board is Landon Strickland. And he muscles it away from Bell. Knights will bring it down the floor.
Need to capitalize on these empty opportunities for the Wildcats.
Carson Jennings. This one's off the back of the rim. No good. Worthy with the rebound for Scottsboro. Quickly down the floor. Wasting no time. Goes to the left side of the paint. Goes back out to Bell. Bell back underneath to Antonio Brox, who puts it off the glass for two, and the Wildcats have retaken the lead now. Scottsboro 33, Arab 32, 3:25 to go, quarter three.
Nearly all of Brock's points have come off of a very similar play.
Spin move, Landon Strickland off the glass. Ball falls good for two, and they're going to charge Shelton with a foul down there. And Landon that time was just going to keep going regardless, I believe. He just kept going.
It could have very well went either way, but I do believe I agree with the call that Shelton kind of slid under him once he was already making his move to the basket.
Chase Miller checks in for the Knights, and Noah Mann will come out. Landon has put the Knights up by 34-33 with 3:20 to go in quarter three. A chance to make it two, and this one bounces out no good. Jake Jones up there for the rebound. Brings it down the floor, goes to Shelton left side. Drives underneath, now has to kick it out to Bell. Shot for three is off the rim, no good. And it's Shelton battling for the rebound, and then say it last one out on the Knights. Arab fans do not agree with that at all. And but that's the way it was called. Tucker Willis is back in there for the Knights. Strickland will come out. And also Cooper Harding checks in for Scottsboro, and Worthy will come out.
Yeah, the classic box inbound looking like from the Wildcats.
Shelton to do the honors. He goes out to Bryce Bell. Chase Miller gets a hand on it. Now Bell turns around. He goes back out to Brox. Brox bounce pass to Shelton for three, and it's good. Shelton, if I'm not mistaken, has been the man for Scottsboro with that three tonight.
Yeah, that's 4 threes for Shelton.
Here is Zach Hallman for the Knights. Now trailing Scottsboro by two, 36-34, 2:40 to go. Quarter three, Drew Puccio right side to Carson Jennings and back to Puccio. Puccio checks back. He's almost at midcourt. And now he goes with the left side to Tucker Willis for three. The freshman hits it.
Left wide open. He's kind of expanded that role in his game here lately.
Wilson likes this gym, or Willis, I should say, and he just bottomed a three to give Arab a 1 point lead. 2:15 to go. Here's Shelton. Shelton, little spin move of his own. He has to kick it back out to Jones. Tucker comes out on him. He finds Harding underneath, and his shot is off the glass, no good. And rolls out no good. Foul call will go against Drew.
Cooper Harding acted like Drew sent him into the third row, but
he may have.
Drew didn't know his own strength there.
I don't know. Drew loves contact. I've never seen anything like it. Here is Cooper Harding at the line, the 6'3 junior, 200-pound junior. He hits the first one. It's a tie game at 37 now. Second shot is up. This one is no good. Jake Jones gets the board for Scottsboro, though. That was a huge rebound for the Wildcats, trying to work around Zach Hallman, and Hallman is going to be charged with a foul.
Yep, Zach just kind of lost his balance. The way that we talk about Drew Puccio is the way that Jake Jones is for Scottsboro. He is let's say a straw that stirs the drink for them for sure, because he's one you love on your team and you don't like to see from the other side. Landon
Strickland comes back in. Tucker Willis is out. Here is Shelton. Shelton, right wing. Carson Jennings comes out on him. They go to Bell in the right corner. Wow, almost a steal as they hit Jake Jones on the left side. A nice little fake on Hallman. Shot is no good, though. They kick it out to Shulman, right wing. And back to Bell. Back to Shelton for three. It's good. Tyler Shelton is killing the night so far. And he's given Scottsboro a 40-37 lead. Minute 34 to go, quarter three. Drew Puccio's shot. Front of the rim will not fall. It falls out instead of in. Shelton with a rebound. Here comes Scottsboro. Shelton, left side to Jake Jones in the left corner. Knights in a little bit of a zone here. Out to Shelton. Landon Strickland comes out on him. Shelton almost at midcourt. Now Chase Miller comes in there a little bit. Trying to go to Jones. Couldn't handle the ball. Chase Miller gets it. Miller crosses midcourt. Works all the way. Comes up on the left side. Could not get it to go. Landon Strickland could not get the dunk. Drew Puccio, the follow-up. He gets the two that the Knights so desperately needed right there.
Yeah, but Scottsboro was a little bit of watching there. They didn't really follow that up. They almost conceded that point.
Brox needing to pass. Hit Shelton in the corner. He hits another one. Tyler Shelton nails a three from the corner to give the Wildcats a 4-point lead, 43-39. We're sitting on the Scottsboro side, and you can hear it. Here is Landon Strickland. He's at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Zach Hallman. Wildcat fans wanted a walk. They don't get it. Drew Puccio out front. 24 seconds on the clock before quarter three comes to an end. The Knights had a 2-point lead at halftime after coming back from a 4-point deficit after one. And now they find themselves down 4 again. And here we go. Here's Drew Puccio at 10 seconds. Left wing. Puccio bounces it out to Zach Hallman in traffic. Back to Drew. Comes to the lane. Turnaround shot is going to be nowhere, and that's going to end the quarter. Scottsboro is out front. Wildcats 43. Arab 39. We'll be back in 1 minute. 1 minute here on the Fun Media Radio Network and Horizon Communications.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Live on WREB, 5A Area 14 action from Gunnersville, where Arab trails Scottsboro 43-39 as quarter four is getting underway. Archie Anderson with Cody Walker, Jeremiah Williamson, our statistician tonight. Mike Harden is on the camera. Vivian Fleming is our producer tonight. And Scottsboro will get the ball as we get set to go for quarter four. It will be Jake Jones who will inbound it to Tyler Shelton, who may take a shot from there. He can hit him from about anywhere. Here is Shelton. Landon Strickland comes out on him. No man from behind. He just hands it off there to Antonio Brox. Brox over to Shelton. Right wing goes underneath to Jones, who has to throw it up in traffic, and Noah Mann's going to be charged with a foul. Noah couldn't, he just can't buy a break right here so far.
Yeah, it looked like he had a lot of ball before he got on the arm, but they didn't call the jump ball, and once he got on the wrist, they called it.
So Jake Jones is at the line, the 6'2 senior for the Wildcats, team leader for Scottsboro. This one rolls out no good. He has struggled a bit tonight. The good news for Jake Jones is Tyler Shelton has not.
Yeah. A heat check just about any time he comes down the court for Tyler Shelton right now.
Here is Jones. Second shot is also no good. Landon Strickland will take it and hand it off to Drew Puccio, who will cross midcourt. He hands it off to Zach Hallman. Hallman to Landon Strickland. Top of the key. Brooks comes from behind, almost stole it away. Landon recovers. Knights with the basketball, trailing by 4. Scottsboro 43, Arab 39. 7:21 to go, quarter 4. Noah Mann to Landon Strickland, baseline. Passes over to Carson Jennings. Little move underneath. Carson Jennings found another lane, lays it in for 2. It's a 2-point game.
You can see the Wildcats' plan on defense is to deny Landon Strickland the ball.
Wow, nice lead in there to Harding, but he could not get an open shot. Knights come up with it. Zach Hallman thinks better of a pass and just will take it down the floor. And now he continues to motor, and he goes to Drew Puccio in the lane. He finds a little lane. Little shot off balance underneath is good for 2. And what do we got here? We got
this gave a warning to Drew Puccio for something. But
is it not okay for him to get a shot every now and then?
I don't know. It must have been something.
Tucker Willis is back in. Landon Strickland goes back out for the Knights. Well, there was something there. That's one of those I'll have to ask about after the game. Antonio Brox with a basketball. Game is tied at 43. 6:40 to go in the contest. This is Jake Jones, left side to Brox. Brox at the wing, in the corner to Shelton. Back to Brox, got away from him momentarily. He recovers, and now there's going to be a backcourt violation. Arab will get it back here.
Yeah, good pressure up top. We need to do a little bit better job of recognizing shooters on the perimeter, but our defensive dribble defense has been really good so far in the entire game.
Drew Puccio with the basketball to Noah Mann. Left wing out front to Zach Hallman, working around Jake Jones. Now they're going to say Jones reached in. So the officials are getting a little handle on this thing, I guess. Didn't see that much contact there.
Well, we talked about at the beginning of the third quarter that we're at a simmer. I think we're a little bit higher than that. I mean, it hasn't boiled over yet, but it's not very far off.
Noah Mann over to Drew Puccio. Coming up on 6:05 to go in the ball game. Tied at 43. Arab 43. Scottsboro 43. Zach Hallman for 3. Good! Knights 46, Wildcats 43. Here's Brox crossing midcourt, going to Shelton. Tucker Willis comes out on Shelton. Little bounce pass over to Brox. He gets it. It goes to the floor with Zach Hallman. Now he forces the jump ball with Carson Jennings. And Zach among those helping Brox up off the floor.
Yeah, Brox looks like he might have got a finger to the eye, but he just kind of lost his handle on it. And good job by the Knights of not fouling and tying that up before they could get a timeout.
On the possession, the Knights will get it. Eli Worthy is back in the game for Scottsboro. And the big guy, Cooper Harding, goes out. Zach Hallman.
If you're not already buckled in at home, you need to buckle up right now.
Zach Hallman left side to Drew Puccio. Comes out front. Got a little merry-go-round going right now the way they're working it. Here's Tucker Willis comes out now. He goes up underneath the basket. And Drew's just holding up the ball for the moment. Well, they come out on him a little bit. Moves in momentarily. Now goes left side. Gives it to Noah Mann. Noah works inside the lane. Kicks it out to Drew Puccio. The 3 rolls around no good. Jones with the rebound. Noah goes to the floor. Here's Shelton. Left side, looks at it, goes back to Jones, back to Shelton. Drew came over there.
Yeah,
and jumped in the air. Is he going to be charged with a foul?
Yeah, he put two hands when Shelton put the ball on the court and tried to dribble. It doesn't take much. If you just you're good with one hand, but you put 10 fingers on them, then it's a foul.
Yeah, Mike Harden's going to put the replay up here on the Jumbotron here momentarily. We'll take a look at it. Here.
He gave a thumbs up.
Landon Strickland back in the game. Here's Shelton left wing for the Wildcats. Trailing the Knights by 3. Shelton over to Brox. Led him a little bit too strong, but Brox is able to recover. Brox at the wing, wants to pass, goes back to Shelton. Both teams really teasing each other right now about when they're going to shoot the ball. Here's Brox, right side of the lane, back to Jones. He doesn't want to shoot. Left side.
Where Shelton is.
Here's Bell. He's good. That was Bryce Bell, a 6'3 sophomore, by the way, who buries a 3, and the game is tied again. It's Arab 46, Scottsboro 46, 4:14 to go in the ball game.
I hope you took your heart medicine at home where you're at, because it's going to get exciting from here.
Drew Puccio hands off to Landon Strickland, moves inside the lane, went off balance in the worst way, can't get the shot. Looks like he's going to get a foul on, well, who did he call that? Eli Worthy?
Yep, he said 23.
Brox went to the floor. I assume that's who it was on, but the foul call went against Worthy.
Unless that Worthy reached in, I guess.
That might have been right at the beginning of that when Landon got a little out of shape there. He hits the first free throw. Arab 47, Scottsboro 46, 4:04 on the clock. And now Cooper Harding is set to come back in for Scottsboro. Here's Landon's second shot, front of the rim, no good. Noah Mann battling with Worthy for the ball. Wildcats claim it. Here comes Jake Jones.
Off of Worthy's foot.
Down to Shelton, to Worthy. Goes back to Shelton. Landon tried to move in on him, couldn't get it. Jake Jones out at the left wing. Landon comes out on him, and you can see that left arm wrap around there. He's going to be charged with a foul there. And Scottsboro will inbound it. And Harding will do the honors. Nope, he will come in. Worthy goes out, and it's going to be Jake Jones who will inbound it on the far end from us here at Gunnersville High School. Passes it into Antonio Brox. Brox, left wing, bounce pass over to Worthy. Back out to Brox. Long pass right side to Jones. Hits Harding. On the baseline, comes back out to Worthy. He's open for 3. This one he misses. Bell gets the rebound. Zach Coleman puts a hand in there. No call. Carson Jennings finds Landon Strickland. Up! He slams it home, and the Knights go up 49-46. Antonio Brox down the floor. Over to Jones and back to Brox on the right side. Bounce pass into Harding just inside the free throw line. Shot is good. We're back to a 1-point game. Arab 49, Scottsboro 48. 3 minutes to go in the contest. This has been a booger. Drew Puccio crosses midcourt. Slows it down just a little bit. Everybody takes their NyQuil. Here's Zach Coleman over to Landon Strickland. Hands it back to Zach, left side to Drew at the wing.
I'm losing fingernails over here.
Oh, goodness. Drew walking around out front. Brox out there. You got to be careful anytime Brox is in the neighborhood. He is quick. Not that Drew isn't. Uh-oh, and there you go. Brox almost got a steal. Drew checks up, comes inside the free throw line, puts one up off the backboard. It's good for 2. And Arab has taken a 3-point lead, 51-48. To go in the contest, and we've got a full timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 1 minute. 1 minute here on the Fun Media Radio Network and Horizon Communications.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Gunnersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate.
Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
We never set out to be J.P. Morgan or Wells Fargo. We set out to be Citizens Bank and Trust and to serve the community as a community bank, and we're content with that.
.223 on the clock, quarter four. Arab 51, Scottsboro 48 in our 5A Area 14 opener here at Gunnersville High School. Archie Anderson with Cody Walker. And we're about to wind this one down. Neither team has managed to break away from the other. Knights with a slim three-point lead. Shelton could take care of that in a second. Here's Jake Jones, right wing. Over to Bell. He'll take the three, and he just tied the ball game just like that. Arab 51, Scottsboro 51, 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, Knights just a little bit slow on that closeout. And it's been kind of a problem all season long.
Puccio to Noah Mann, left wing. In the lane, passes down to Strickland on the baseline, comes out front, takes a little jumper, shots off the front of the rim, not much on it. Bell comes up with it, here come the Wildcats. Jake Jones walks it down the floor, goes left side to Brox. Noah Mann out on Brox, Brox continues to roll, and wow, he saw Shelton underneath. He had an opening like nobody's business, and one or the other misread the other, and the ball sails out of bounds. Knights basketball.
A good break for the Knights there. Shelton could have done his taxes underneath before putting that shot up. He was so wide open.
Drew Puccio crossing midcourt here, minute 25, game tied at 51. Here's Zach Coleman in the lane, drives underneath, puts it in off the glass for two, and the Knights go out on front, 53-51.
Like I said in the first half, back and forth we go.
Brox, left wing, needs to pass. Knights bottle him up pretty good. He gets it over there to Bell. Now they go to Shelton on the baseline. He comes out in front of the bucket and lays it in for two. A big bucket from Tyler Shelton. And the game is tied again with a minute 2 to go. It's Arab 53, Scottsboro 53. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Fun Media Radio Network and Horizon Communications.
For over 50 years, the team of former Wildcats and lawyers at Beard & Beard have been proud supporters of the sports and academics of the Gunnersville City Schools. We wish our local schools the best of luck and encourage fans to support their teams.
We just had another timeout called on the floor. We'll keep it here. Knights called a 30-second timeout after Scottsboro came out on the floor. 1:02 to go in the ball game. We're right back where we started when Landon Strickland got the tip. It's Arab 53, Scottsboro 53. Anybody's ball game. Could come down to a miscue, big bucket. Who knows, Cody?
Yeah, it's 100% true. In these kind of games like this, it could be anything. Somebody that we haven't really talked about who come through and be a hero. What's on the line in this game is a rivalry between these two schools. You got one of the best areas in 5A. Teams that get out of here routinely are in the regional finals. So looking forward to that. Both these teams could very easily get there, so a lot of pressure this last 62 seconds.
Knights get the ball as we close this one down. We're now inside a minute to go. Zach Coleman to Drew Puccio, who crosses midcourt. And now Wildcats come out. They go to Landon Strickland, finds Carson Jennings open underneath. Puts it in for two. It's 55-53 Knights. 45 seconds to go. Here comes Brox. He gets it over to Jake Jones, way out on the left side, out front, back to Brox, right wing. Brox out to Jones, over to Brox.
Got fouls to give.
33 seconds, bounce pass to Worthy, comes inside the lane, wants to pass it back, it's taken away. Landon Strickland came up with it. A couple of Knights were behind and got that ball away. Now the pass down to Noah Mann. He is hammered by Worthy. He didn't mean to hammer Noah. He was trying to get the ball, but pretty tough foul there, and Arab will continue to keep it. Foul call on Worthy here. Yep. Knights will have it with 22 seconds to go.
Both teams with a foul to give with 22 seconds left, so you look for them to use it to try to get them inbound to save some time.
Cooper Harding comes in. Worthy goes out. Knights inbounding the ball with 22 seconds to go and a 2-point lead. Landon Strickland to Zach Holman. And now they wanted a walk. I know what they wanted. They wanted a walk. They don't get the call. And those passes over to Drew Puccio. And
that was their foul to give.
Another foul. So the Knights will inbound it again with 15.7. We're winding this down, and you still have to be careful. All Scottsboro needs is a steal and a three. That's all, and they know it. Timeout again on the floor. We'll go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Fun Media Radio Network.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find Poplar Smoker Grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Natural gas appliances from your Marshall County Gas District gives your home the clean, comfortable feel of natural gas. And you can get great rebates on brand new natural gas appliances. Gas furnace, a $1,000 rebate. Tankless water heaters, $300. Clothes dryer or gas lights, $200. Cooktop range, $100. Plus $50 back on lights, grill, logs, and wall heaters. Call your Marshall County Gas office for more details. With locations in Arab, Albertville, and Guntersville. Or call toll free at 1-800-552-1382.
Natural gas.
.7 seconds on the clock. Arab 55, Scottsboro 53. Noah Mann to inbound it for the Knights. Finds Drew Puccio. Holds the ball. Now moves. He's going to be fouled, I think, by Jones. And Drew will come to the line with 11.9 on the clock. And the Knights will come back. Zach Allman, Landon Strickland, Carson Jennings, Noah Mann all walking back to the Knights' end of the floor.
1 is good. I need 1, but 2 would be great.
I say the Knights end of the floor, the Wildcats end of the floor. Drew Puccio just put Arab up by a 3. In case you didn't hear the crowd, the Knights fans have really come alive here in this last minute. Here's the next shot, and it's good! Arab 57, Scottsboro 53. Inbounds pass to Shelton. Over to Jones. Wanted to go underneath, and Noah Mann slaps it out of bounds right in front of Brox with 6.8 seconds to go.
Knights still have a foul to give on the floor if they can do it before they shoot.
Here's Jones. Goes to Brox. Over to Bell. Brox takes the 3. This one's off the glass, no good. Shelton underneath. Can't get it! Arab wins! Knights have won it! Arab 57, Scottsboro 53. The improbable has happened here, as even though everyone knew of Arab's struggles this season with injury, sickness, first one thing, then another, and they have come to the area tournament to win game one over the Scottsboro Wildcats, 57-53. We'll be back to talk about it, give you a few statistics and more. That's coming up in 2 minutes. 2 minutes here on the Fun Media Radio Network.
Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyatt a call at 256-527-1051. RE/MAX Heritage in Arab is a proud supporter of the Arab City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Knights throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Heritage in Arab. 256-586-4410. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
For over 50 years, the team of former Wildcats and lawyers at Beard & Beard have been proud supporters of the sports and academics of the Guntersville City Schools. We wish our local schools the best of luck and encourage fans to support their teams.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats, and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.